how to convert moles per decimeters cubed into grams per decimeters cubed. So here we have a bottle of sodium hydroxide. It's alkaline, it's corrosive, and the concentration on the label says 6 moles per decimeter cubed. So the question is, the concentration of the sodium hydroxide is 6 moles per decimeter cubed. What is 6 moles per decimeters cubed in grams per decimeters cubed? What that means is, how many grams of sodium hydroxide do you have to put in a decimeter cubed so the concentration overall is 6 moles per decimeter cubed? So the equation that you need is to convert moles per decimeters cubed into grams per decimeters cubed. You need to multiply by the relative formula mass of the compound. To convert grams per decimeters cubed into moles per decimeters cubed, you need to divide by the relative formula mass of the compound. So to work out the relative formula mass of the sodium hydroxide, we need to add the relative atomic masses of the elements in sodium hydroxide, which is sodium, oxygen and hydrogen. And the relative atomic mass of sodium is 23, the relative atomic mass of oxygen is 18, and the relative atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. So to work out the relative formula mass of sodium hydroxide, it's 23 plus 16 plus 1, which equals 40. Remember that when you get a box like this off the periodic table, there'll be two numbers. There'll be the atomic number and the relative atomic mass. Some periodic tables will have these the other way around, but remember that the relative atomic mass is always the larger of the two numbers. So now we know the concentration from the question is 6 moles per dm cubed. The relative formula mass of sodium hydroxide is 40. So to convert from moles per dm cubed into grams per dm cubed, multiply the concentration, moles per dm cubed, which we get from the question, by the relative formula mass, which we've just worked out, and 6 times 40 is 240 grams per decimeter cubed. Which means that if you took a decimeter cubed of water, a litre, and into that you dissolved 240 grams of sodium hydroxide, you would produce a solution of sodium hydroxide which has got a concentration of 6 moles per dm cubed.